Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I would like to do a Pecha Kucha presentation about the topic that I've selected, that is Finland. So Finland, as you know, right into your mind you will just said that Finland is a cold country with full of ice, a country where there's no light and only white of ice. And you're correct, because Finland is one of the coldest country in the world, reaching the average temperature of -20 Celsius in the winter, and then an average of around 10 Celsius in the summer. Pretty cold for a summer and pretty cold for winter. Just freezing cold. So yeah, and as you know, you maybe know Finland as the country of the happiest people in the world, because it has a low percentage of corruption, and then the people is highly educated. And there's something else about how good Finland is. It is peaceful something. And then you maybe know Finland because it's saunas, because it's freezing cold. Just curl up your toes as you go out to the wilderness of the Finland. You immediately freeze, and then the solution of it, go to the sauna, give you a nice warm bath of pure water that is being heated by this coal right here. So yeah, and maybe know Finland because of its Nokia phone. You maybe know it because it is indestructible phone that Finland have made. The phone that literally shook world in tears and happiness. Because why? Because how indestructible this phone is, and on how this phone become a reliability because of its battery, and then its usage, and then the third is its indestructibility, because it is very hard to destruct this Nokia phone. And maybe you know it because the gaming company Supercell on a review, where Supercell made Clash of Clans and then Clash Royale, and then a lot of games that Supercell have made. And a review, maybe you know because Angry Birds, and yeah, it's all about Angry Birds. But here I'm not gonna talk about all that basic thing that you know. I'm gonna talk about the thing that maybe not all of you knew about it, because you know this basic thing is just boring, basic general thing that people have known. And maybe the thing that I'm going to present is also pretty boring and pretty general, but my point is, for me it is quite exciting. So yeah, a guy right here, his name is Simo Haiha. He is one of the deadliest sniper in this world, consisting of 707 convicted kills, and all of that kills is counted only on 100 days. He kills the amount of Russian soldiers in under 200 days or under a year. Imagine this one guy only, he is only what, 5'3", or in metric system he is only 160-ish centimeter tall, like this tall, but he can kill a lot of guy, like one IDN multiplied by 3 times. He killed that amount of guy in 100 days without having himself killed. But in the end of the day, he got caught, and then his jaw got exploded because of an ammo. But luckily, he still survived. He's going back to his old farm, and then doing his, just lovely farming things that a farmer usually do. And then move from the war right here, we're just gonna move to the pinnacle sport of the motorsport, F1. So yeah, here, this is Mika Häkkinen. Mika Häkkinen, one of the greatest racers in the F1 history. He's one of the representative of the Finns, and he raced for McLaren. He competed with David Coulthard, competed with Michael Schumacher, competed with a lot of people, Felipe Massa, and then Jos Verstappen, and then a lot of people like Massa, something like that. He's one of the best driver in McLaren at that day, at that time, and at the end of the time of his and at the end of his career, at the time as he want to retire, he said to the McLaren team, "If you want to get a win, then get the Finn." And then that is what actually McLaren team hear about his story. If you want to get a win, get the Finn. And then he comes Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi Räikkönen, one of the best racer in F1 history as well. He races until the 2019 Grand Prix, and then he ended on the Haas Sauber team. But first, he's actually on the Haas Sauber team as well. He raced for that at the extremely young 17 years old. He's counted as the youngest driver in F1 history. He just passed the FIA regulation of the youngest driver in F1, and then he got the win. First from Haas Sauber, he went to get the title. No, not the title. He went to get the sport and then the support from all the fans from McLaren itself. And then from McLaren, he got really close on defeating Michael Schumacher, the world champion at that time, fifth in a row world champion. But sadly, he got beaten by Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso, one of the rookie there, he got the title for the youngest world champion of the F1 history. And surprisingly and mind-blowingly, 23 years old of winning the world championship using a Renault car. And it is actually surprising, and then it is actually pretty sad for him because he didn't want the title of the youngest, and then didn't want the title itself of winning the world champion. And then long story, he got to Ferrari, and in Ferrari he actually wins the world champion there because Fernando Alonso have some issues, and then Michael Schumacher retired, and then he took the position of Michael Schumacher with the P2 Sebastian Vettel, and then he won the world champion on the first time, like 2 Grand Prix later after Fernando Alonso wins. And then he stopped doing F1 because he is tired of it. At the 2015-16ish to do rally with his brother. His name is Rami Räikkönen. And then he quits, and then he wanted to go back again, and then actually he got a seat on the Lotus F1 racing team. And then after a short 2 Grand Prix, he got promoted back again to the Ferrari F1 team. And then at the brink of his retirement day, he went back to his first F1 team, Haas Sauber. And at the time, he announced his retirement at the 2019 Grand Prix that he wanted to retire from F1. And an additional story, Kimi Räikkönen built he built an F3 academy, which Rio Haryanto attend on the F3 competition that is held and then sponsored on Kimi Räikkönen's team. And then he got to mono racing at F1 2016 Grand Prix. Sadly, on the half season of the Grand Prix, he got fired from the mono racing and then changed by Esteban Ocon. I think that's all for the Finland story for today. I'm sorry if the story is a bit whacked and then a bit not prepared. Said, that's all for me. I'm a human and I have a mistake. My name is Reveeno Putra. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.